So Rob's about to step up for his next set here on the ISO row hammer strength piece of machinery. You'll see that Rob's got some awesome muscularity going on at the moment, showing some great size. He's been working hard at that. Rob, tell me, how do you feel after a set like that?
Breathless. It's good, you know, so I just want to make a point that no matter whether you're lifting a lightweight for high volume or heavyweight for lower reps, make every rep count. It's not about the numbers, you know. The muscles work on an actual feeling of stimuli, stress. They don't have eyes, they don't know how many reps you're doing. They don't really know how many reps you did last time. All they know is that if it's a greater stress, i.e. you've overloaded that muscle with more weight, more damage is going to be done, because that's what you're doing at the end of the day. You're creating these tiny, tiny micro tears, breaks within these bands of muscle fibers that then have to repair, and basically, like scar tissue, essentially builds up around, and that's how you get that hypertrophy, that stage of growth. So as soon as I start to slow down, for me, that's the set done. But you know, I got a good 8 or 10 solid reps out there, so I'm happy. My weight's still going up, and you know, I'm not exactly holding too much body fat.
Rob, obviously as someone who maintains their physique year round, obviously takes a lot of consistency when it comes to nutrition. One of the questions that I get asked all the time is, you know, what foods do you like to cheat on? Well, what are your foods of choice when you do let go?
When I do let go, I will say this: unless I'm 4 or 6 weeks away from a photo shoot or have a competition in mind, every week, once a week, I will allow something that's perhaps not on my diet. It's just, if anything, allow me to go out on that social networking and actually enjoy a meal out with my friends and family. So obviously the foods that I cannot eat as part of my day-to-day diet include desserts. I'm a sucker for desserts. Cheesecake, original cream cheesecake. I love peanut butter. In fact, I try and stay away from it when I'm on my diet because, as I'm sure to all the other peanut butter lovers out there, you get 1 teaspoon and get a taste of that. I've got to put away that jar because it's been known I've finished a jar before, which is about 2,200 calories. But the trick is, as long as you don't have too much, a little bit, you know, once, twice a week, it's fine. You can have your cheesecake here and there. You can have your chocolate bar, candy, ice cream, portion control. As soon as you have too much, especially if you're dieting and you're at a low level of body fat, the body will just hoard all of those extra calories, and that kind of seesaw of lean muscle mass and body fat will start to tip the other way, and it will just make it that much harder to then get back on track the next day. So I try and keep it clean as much as I can, but small every now and again. Keep it small.
One last question while I've got you here, Rob. Where does alcohol sit when it comes to that process as well? What's your view?
That's a good question. Yeah, I get asked that a lot too about alcohol. Well, first of all, people say, what's the best alcohol to drink? The answer is none, really. Alcohol, there's no real benefit to your overall health. Sure, a little bit of red wine here and there, or maybe a Guinness with the iron, but the advantage that it has of drinking that alcohol over the disadvantages of taking that alcohol in is like that. So when I do drink, which I do, I have a balanced life. I drink alcohol every now and again, and there are times when I let go. After all, I'm only human. But I will drink, you know, I'll have a glass of red wine, especially if I go out for a steak. It's part of my little ritual. Red wine, and recently we just had Halloween. That's what we're doing here in Vegas. Come to have some fun outside of the gym, and so I had a few drinks, quite a few. But I was on the spirits, you know, clean spirits. I didn't mix them with any diet sodas. Just had them on the rocks, and if anything, it means I don't drink them that fast. So vodkas, brandy, gin. little bit of red wine. They're probably the better alcohols to go for rather than mixing them up or drinking beer. And you know, the next day for me, I have a day off. If I drink, I don't want to be getting up, and I tend to get hungry when I drink alcohol. So for me, it's a complete downward shift. I eat more food, I sleep in, I don't get up, I don't do cardio, I don't weight train the next day. So